Hey y'all, it's Jeremy Osterberger. We're here at the Gulf Coast Industry Forum, hosted by the Economic Alliance Houston Port Region. I'm with Cynthia Jilg. Cynthia is Americans Logistics and Distribution Manager for ExxonMobil. Cynthia, thanks for jumping on with us.
Thank you. Glad to be here.
Awesome. So, Cynthia, we just got off here at the stage talking about supply chain. Just for folks that don't understand a lot about your job and all you do, and really all that ExxonMobil supply chain entails, you just give us kind of a quick overview of the volume and capacity and what happens in the day in the life of someone in your role.
Yeah, so ExxonMobil supply chain, if you look at it at the corporate level, is really it's huge, right? The scale rivals that of global logistics and consumer product companies that you'd be, very familiar with. And so some of the examples of that is we ship over 750,000 TEUs a year globally around the world. And so if you lined up those containers end to end, it would span 2,900 miles, or the width of the United States. We also have a bulk liquid marine shipping group. And so that's our bulk vessels, and we have around 500 of those deployed on every given day, which means we're making a port call every 18 minutes. To serve our fuels and chemicals business, we also manage the largest private rail fleet in North America with over 33,000 cars. So the size of our corporate scale is huge. In the chemicals business, which I'm more familiar with in my day-to-day operation, we have a number of pipelines, and we also ship a lot of our polymer products in rail cars all around North America. We can also break bulk and deliver those via trucks on the final leg to our customers. And then for exports, we package those into small bags. We send at either our manufacturing facilities or third-party warehouses where they get drayed to the Port of Houston or others and shipped around the world globally to Asia, to Latin America, to Europe, Africa. We ship around 2,000 containers a day through the Port of Houston alone.
Incredible, Cynthia. Thanks for that quick overview. So, Cynthia, we came out of COVID. There certainly were supply chain challenges. There still are some. Can you give us kind of a quick update, just kind of an overview, even from where you sit, or even the industry as a whole? What are some of the supply chain challenges that still linger?
Yeah, so a lot of the supply chain challenges that we saw were really shipping variability, delays, which caused higher inventory, equipment shortages, driver shortages. Those have largely been resolved, at least in the near term. But certainly what we learned is longer term, we've got to ensure that we build flexibility and resiliency into our supply chain. And so that means we need to maintain options with different ports. We need to ensure that the port facility and operating practices remain efficient, and that the service level offering is competitive. And so that includes things like making sure there's enough on-site terminal storage to allow for ERD windows, which is a technical term, on making sure we have enough time to get our boxes onto the ship.
What is ERD for my edification?
It's early return date. It's the window at which we can return containers to the port.
I'm getting educated today. I like this.
Yeah,
Great job.
Yeah.
So, Cynthia, I want to talk about the future. So much digitalization is happening in almost every facet of our economy and almost every industry. What does the future look like as supply chain?
Yeah, so there's lots of digital opportunities, right? Right now there's a lot of handoffs in the supply chain. And so the data and systems and processes really need to work seamlessly to be efficient. And there's a lot of activity in the digital space, but I think focusing first on aligning on certain data standards and interchangeability that's kind of platform agnostic as that industry grows. Anything we can do to increase visibility, which allows us to get faster insights and take early actions, allows the supply chain to be more efficient and for all of us to remain for Houston to remain competitive globally.
That makes so much sense. Well, Cynthia, we know you have to go, and we just thank you so much for being here and jumping on with BIC Magazine today.
All right, thank you.